guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a Prime Icon player review on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Today we're going to be looking at Hagi. The Romanian icon is 91 rated in his prime. He's got some awesome stats on his item itself with 83 pace, 89 shooting, and then both 90 dribbling and passing as well. He's only 5'8", but he has medium wallow work rates, he's left-footed, and he's got the 4-star skills and weak foot. Of course, he used to have a 5-star weak foot, so could that be a bit of a letdown? We'll find out along the way. These are a couple of squads that you could put the Romanian icon into. The first one here is a bit of a mix between the Premier League and the Serie A. Just some good players in there, and then of course his strike partner there is informed Gabriel Jesus. But this is the main team that I played him in. It's the sort of team that you would expect a prime icon to go into. It's got some high-rated players: Jerome Boateng, Manuel Neuer, other icons including, you know, Ruud Gullit and the other prime icon there, Thierry Henry. Moving on in to the in-game stats, I was hoping for big things in like 4 departments: the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, the passing, because, you know, just on basic they look pretty nuts. There's a lot of dark green going on there, which means that his stats are right towards the end of the spectrum, which is good. Today I've used the Hawk chemistry style. I thought, you know what, why not try and boost that pace a little bit more? And what we end up with is 4 of his stats being in the 90s. You know, 91 pace, 95 shooting, 90 passing, and 90 dribbling. And of course, if you just take a look at those in-game stats for the shooting and the dribbling, they're really high up there. I think he looks great. You know, he going into games, he looks like someone that could perform incredibly well. Those stats impressed me a little bit more than the likes of Rui Costa, and that's who I'm really trying to sort of gauge him against. How does he perform compared to the Portuguese prime icon that I currently have in my club? So moving on into the pros and cons, you're seeing like the goals that I scored, the shots that I missed, and the odd like assist that I got with Hagi as well. And I want to talk negatives first. Firstly, stamina is not great on Hagi. Whether it makes a huge amount of difference for a player like a Cam is debatable, because, you know, I don't necessarily need him to be at like full fuel, loads and loads of pace all game long, but it's definitely something to note. You know, if you do run through with this guy quite a lot or try and utilize the pace and the dribbling and stuff, then sometimes you might find, oh, I've actually just run out of juice towards the end of the game. But it wasn't a huge major issue, it's just something to note. His strength, that is a major issue, right? Something that you get with Rui Costa that you don't seem to get with Hagi is quite a lot of strength and the ability to win physical battles. Yeah, he just gets pushed off the ball quite a lot if the defenders get to him, which is obviously going to lose possession for you. And then my main issue was the fact that playing him as a cam in the 4-1-2-1-2, a lot of the time he seemed to like not be in the cam spot, which is annoying. He kind of drifted towards right centre mid, and then like my right centre mid drifted to cam. Whether or not that's a problem with him or that particular formation, I'm not too sure, but it meant that a lot of the time he was kind of out of position and not where I wanted him to be right in the action. But those are the negatives. Those are the things to think about. But we can move on to the positives now. And firstly, I would like to say that Hagi seems to have very good agility and balance. He, alongside that, has great ball control and dribbling. And what you get with that, especially when a player like him, he's only 5'8", so he's got really low centre of gravity. And we boosted his pace up to the likes of 90 in-game as well. So you're getting a really class, Messi-like feel when you're on the ball with Hagi, and it just means that he can change direction super quick, and when he has like changed direction, move left to right, that taller, less agile defender that's on you is obviously not going to be able to do much to catch you back up again. So he makes his space that way, as well as of course having the 4-star skills at his disposal. I found that the odd little chop and spin would work very well with this very agile and very short player. It did very well in game, and you wouldn't even believe the amount of space that you can make with a player like this, just because of those stats in particular. Now, I was also pretty comfortable shooting on the weak foot of Hagi. It is a bit of a negative that he's only got 4-star weak foot now when he used to have 5. I'll always look down a little bit upon that, but this game, if you've got a high shooting stat and you've got 4-star weak foot, like, I would still take long shots with the right foot, to be honest, because it felt that good. It nearly did feel like a 5-star weak foot, if I'm honest. So yeah, you can feel very comfortable to shoot with the weak foot of Hagi. his vision and passing are great. Like, he's obviously got the good passing stats in game, but just the ability to play those cross-field balls, maybe not necessarily always getting assists, but he makes the play happen, right? So he gets it going, he plays it through to someone who then plays the assist. So it's like a key pass stat that Hagi has, and they're accurate. They're very, very accurate and perfectly weighted and stuff like that. And then overall, the long shot stats are great. You know, his shot power is good. His overall finishing stat is good. Curve is good. And well, like I said, the long shot stat is pretty impressive. And I was able to score quite a few nice goals with the Romanian icon. So the big question is he as good as Rui Costa? In my opinion, not quite. I still think I prefer Rui Costa for the added strength and stuff like that. He can do a lot of the stuff that Hagi can do. Yeah, Hagi might be more clinical in front of goal and stuff, but overall I would say that Rui Costa's probably still the way to go. So that's my thoughts. I hope you now know a little bit more about this Prime Icon Hagi and whether or not he's right for your ultimate team. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.